Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse.
We will stop you.
So there is a new ally that will be added to this universe online. There's our friend Superman that will become the next ally.
What's the emergency?
So as you can see, it's the pretty much the rebirth version of our friend Superman. And I should probably specify, right now I am on the test server. So the Superman ally has not been added to the game just yet. Usually when something gets added to the test server, roughly 2 weeks later it gets added to the live server. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see for that. So if we take a quick look at his abilities, so in combat our friend Superman will do Freezing Breath. We'll see that in just a minute when we're going to combat. The first passive ability is Inspiring Breakout. Basically, whenever you use a group breakout ability, it will give you and all allies a damage reduction shield that lasts for 6 hits or 30 seconds, whichever is reached first. And of course, at level 10, the damage reduction will be 35% and the cooldown will be 30 seconds. So in theory, you should be able to almost always have a shield on yourself and your group, but obviously, after 6 hits, the shield will disappear. And the other one is the Kryptonian channeling, the second passive abilities. So while channeling, you gain the following bonuses. Channeled abilities are no longer vulnerable to interrupt, increased resistance to control effect, increased defense and toughness. It does not stack with Empire channeling, we'll take a look at that in just a minute. At level 10, at rank 10, it will give 10% defense and toughness, and 25% control resistance. I saw some people on the forums ask why does it give toughness, because allies sadly do not work in PvP. The only place where I can think of where it would actually be a benefit would be maybe in the open world, like in the PvP open world, or if you duel other players. That's the only place where I can see it actually be beneficial. So duels is the only way where really I can see that being a benefit. Other than that, it's not really useful. And it gives a 25% control resistance. If we take a look at the Empowered channeling mod, so Superman does sort of the same effect as the Empowered channeling mod. So you can see with the Empowered channeling, a channel's superpowers are no longer vulnerable to interrupts. It prevents a standard control effect, and it increases defense and toughness by 5% while active. So for the Empowered channeling mod, it's 5% for defensive toughness as opposed to 10% for Superman. And for Superman, the control resistance is 25%. Here, all it really says is that it prevents standard control effects. But to use the Empowered channeling mod, you have to put it into your hand socket. So maybe there's something else you want to put into your hand socket. If that's the case, then you might want to use the passive ability from Superman and then use another mod in your hand socket. Sadly, it also makes the solar amplifier artifact a little bit redundant. Let's purchase it. Basically, if you upgrade the solar amplifier to rank 200, it does install the Empowered channeling tactical mod. So if you're already using the solar amplifier, I don't think you're going to want to use Superman's ally ability. But if you do not have the solar amplifier, yeah, sure, the Superman ability could be an option. For those of you who are wondering what the channeled abilities are, you can see them right here. For example, Heat Vision is part of the list. So when you use Heat Vision, you can see there's this little symbol that appears above the head of your character. That means that you can be interrupted while using that ability. But what if we use one of the passive abilities from our friend Superman? Let's find out. So I'm going to switch abilities. Basically, I can't use the group breakout with this character. I'm going to have to switch to another character. But right now, let's take a look at the channeled abilities. So when you use Heat Vision now, you can see that the little symbol is no longer above the head of my character because of our friend Superman. Also, as you saw, it does give a little boost to our defense. So if we use our friend Sunboy, if we go to our Superman ally, so let us switch to the Inspiring Breakout ability. So tanks have an ability that is a group breakout, so let's equip that. So whenever you use your group breakout with a Superman ally, you saw there was a little Superman emblem that appeared on top of our character, and here you can see it gives a shield not only to your character but to the entire group. Let's do that again. Oh, that little guy here seems familiar. So to fully benefit from Freezing Breath, you will have to use a character that uses ice abilities. And sadly for Inspiring Breakout, you will have to use a tank character. The Kryptonian channeling can benefit pretty much everyone. Again, the Freezing Breath can benefit everyone. Basically, the attack will benefit everyone. But you need people that uses ice powers to be able to benefit fully from that. Although there's a few powers like a gadget that have a few abilities that benefits from frostbite. And again, if we take a look at the Kryptonian channeling, so if we take a look at the absorb heat ability, so you can see this vulnerable to interrupt. I think there's also a snuff out that will be affected by that. So if I go with absorb heat, so you can see the little emblem above the head of my character, and the same with snuff out. So let's switch to the Kryptonian channeling. So again here you can see that the little icon showing that my character can be interrupted doesn't appear anymore. Absorb heat is a great ability, but sadly you're stuck in the animation for a few seconds, and it was very easy to get interrupted while using it. But thanks to our friend Superman, it can prevent you from being interrupted. Of course, you can also use the empowered channeling mod to get the same effect. So you can see the defense, and you can see it goes down once the effect is stopped. Let's try our friend Superman in battle, and I've put the combat parser for people who kind of care about that kind of stuff. So you can see our friend Superman does a freeze breath that does a whole bunch of damage to a whole bunch of target. You can see it's roughly 50,000 damage, 48,000, 47,000, and all that good stuff. And I can already hear you ask, where can you get the Superman ally? Here we are on the test server. Right now we can get a Superman ally from the cyborg vendor.
Everyone in tip-top shape over there?
So you can see it'll cost 500 source marks to purchase him. And then of course, then afterwards you have to upgrade him. So it will cost you a lot of source marks to purchase the Legendary Alliance, the Epic Alliance, or the Rare Alliances you're gonna need. And of course, as you can see, our friend Superman is a 10-star ally, so he's a legendary ally. I don't know if he is going to be available also on the marketplace. There is Superman Day that's coming up on June 12. So are we going to get the Superman ally for Superman Day? Maybe. Are we going to get a Superman time capsule on June 12 and that's where we will get the ally? Hard to tell at this point. Odds are he will be available on the marketplace. But once Superman gets added to the live server, I'll let you guys know about it. So for those of you who were asking for a Superman ally, we're almost there.
I came as soon as I heard your call.
Ah, he's so nice.
I'm here to help.
Ah, and he's gone. So there you go, guys. So there will be a new Superman ally added into the game. Seeing how we can get it from our friend Cyborg on the test server, I assume that we will be able to buy it from the marketplace also, but we're gonna know for sure in about 2 weeks. Although this is on the test server, so by the time things go on the live server, it might change. Maybe they'll change some of Superman's abilities. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see for that. Odds are, when Superman does get added to the live server, I'll make a video about it. There's a thread in the testing section of the forums. I'll put a link to that thread in the description down below. So you will be able to go to the forums and look at people's feedback for the new Superman ally.